So now that's live.
It's 5, so.
Yeah. So you could. Oh yeah, I just got set up on this live now. So then.
I need that chair.
Yes, I know. Sorry. So you can toggle the eye for the intro image, and then hit transition, and your webcam will be live.
Okay.
Yes.
Scooch. Wait, toggle for the intro image and then hit transition. I don't have to do anything else.
And then.
Because this is on. So okay.
So toggle the eye off.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome to our live stream for Mix and Flix. My name is Kiwi. I'm the Education Outreach Coordinator for Sidewalk. Thank you so much to everyone who's bought a cocktail kit. We have some really exciting stuff for you coming up. You're going to see drink demos for each kit, and we're going to have some trivia facilitated by our own Corey Craft, and we're going to have some live performances. So stick around. We're going to have a fun evening, and thank you so much to all of our sponsors who helped make this event possible. As you all know, we are closed currently. We've been closed since March 12th, so every dollar raised as part of this fundraiser has been so helpful. So thank you again to them and to everyone who bought a kit. And without further ado, we'll go into the first demo.
Hello Sidewalk Film Festival. My name is Fitz Bailey and I'm going to be your El Jimador expert today. Thank you so much for snagging one of our kits to help support Sidewalk. Today we're making not one, but 2 delicious cocktails using our El Jimador Blanco tequila. This is one of the last tequilas made in a hacienda. It is 100% agave and is also one of the very few Blancos that does spend a little time aging in a used bourbon barrel. So this is going to sit in a barrel that once held maybe Woodford Reserve, Old Forester, even some Tennessee whiskey like Jack Daniels. And today, as I said, we're making 2 cocktails. We're going to start with a delicious Paloma. So for this, we're going to need 1.5 ounces of our Blanco tequila. Go ahead and pour that in an already ice-filled highball glass. So just get that in there. And then we're going to add 0.5 ounces of freshly squeezed grapefruit juice. Finally, we're going to top this off with a little bit of squirt. It should be enough to make 2 cocktails in your kit. Just pour that up in there and then pop your straw in and give it a little stir just to make sure everything's nice and mixed. I am going to garnish this with a delicious wedge of grapefruit. Gotta get that vitamin C. Perfect. Super easy beverage, very tasty, perfect for a hot, hot day. Our second drink I'm really excited about. This is the Midnight Margarita from the classic movie Practical Magic. And I will tell you, there's a fun little rumor that supposedly one of the actresses in the Midnight Margarita scene actually brought some bottom shelf tequila to the filming, and the gals had a really great time filming that scene. So our drink is actually going to taste better because this is not bottom shelf tequila. So for this, we are also going to do 1.5 ounces of that El Jimador Blanco and go ahead and put it in an ice-filled shaker. Then we're going to do 0.5 ounces of some delicious fresh squeezed orange juice, 0.75 ounces of agave nectar, and then finally we're going to use 1 ounce of lime juice. And that's just really going to bring everything all together and make for a super delicious margarita. This is the recipe you're going to be using from now on. That is my suspicion. I'm sure of it. It's going to happen. Let's get this a shake to just chill it up. All right, and we're just going to strain it into our ice-filled highball glass. And last but not least, we're going to take a little bit of our orange And we're going to garnish this with a little orange fish. And I've already cut one up. Look at that. Beautiful, delicious margarita. If you want, you can always blend this, but I think it tastes great just by itself. Thank you so much for checking this out. Enjoy Sidewalk, and cheers.
Hey guys, my name's Taylor Hunnicutt. I'm going to play some songs for you. This first one's a new one called A Way to Get Out. And I never said that I was a rolling stone. Yeah, I'm still trudging through the mud. And every time I pack to leave, like a beggar on my knees, end up with a mouth full of blood. And I can't seem to find a way to get out. Sometimes I feel shackled to this house, and my waist in my ears, choking back the tears. If I were never made it out of the drought, as a well I don't really I never said I'd make it up on my own. Lord knows I could never be alone. And there hasn't been a time thought much in my mind. I really leave when the kids are grown. There's a group of men playing dominoes in front of the old Texaco, half a mile from the graves they'll end up in. Ain't no difference between them and me, not one that I can see. We're just running in circles in the same dead-end street. And I never said that I was a rolling stone. Yeah, I'm still trudging through the mud. And every time I pack to leave, like a beggar up my knees, end up with a mouth full of blood. And the well I don't feel like it should, like it I see you over there. All right. This next one is a song called Flower in a Drought, and I feel like it's very relevant right now. I got $100 habit, a $50 show, singing all my songs. Folks that don't know in the state, they still fly that goddamn flag. And I ain't intend to be. So if I die tomorrow, on my way to Pale City, once you slap my band sticker, the party bag. Send me home on Cinder Bear. See, whoever got my mother to the moon, hell, I don't care. 'Cause I'm such tighter than telephone wire pulled on across the place. Like a flower in a trail, don't think I'll hold down long enough to ever see it rain. Well, he never meant to hurt me, I was never meant to see that girl I caught him with. Left some blood on my sleeve, there ain't a rock friend in this world you can trust. And my next paycheck is a fragment of a sentence I can say. If I hadn't studied drink instead of business, now that stain on my sleeve, starting rust. Send me cash so you can keep our prayers. I ain't asking for much, whatever you can spare. 'Cause I've been thinking it might be time for me to start writing instant songs. Ain't no wonder I hit the bottom. It's no wonder it took so long. Got $100 habit, a $50 show, singing all my songs. Folks that don't know in a state, they still fluff that goddamn flag. All right. Got one more for you. Thank you so much for listening. Can't wait to see you all. And hug some necks and give you some kisses. This is also a new one. Hoping to get it out to you soon. Thanks again for having me. The song's called In It For The Pain. I know what you're thinking. Never could quite hide your fears. I don't hang around enough to be the one who lasts throughout the years. I had the best intentions, and you know you have the same. I don't want to close this chapter of my life. I'm someone to play. Blame it all on me. And how you live your life. I know all the words to say, break it down and cut you like a knife. There I go, like I always do, I pack you hold me to change. No one left to blame, so you just stay the same. It's like I'm in it for the pain. Never even called your name like I did before. In this old hotel room, and I think about your smile, staring at your number on my phone, scared to death to touch the dial. Phone back on the table, and I go about my day. Put you in the backside of my mind, and I guess that's where you stay. There I go, like I always do. I pack my bags and get on that road, and I leave you there to cry. Never even said goodbye. Walk down that door, but you hold me to change. No one left to blame, so you just stay the same. It's like I'm in it for the pain. Never even called your name like I did before. Now I know what you're thinking. Never could quite hide your fears. I don't hang around enough to be the one who lasts you out the years. Thanks, you guys. See you soon.
Hey guys, I'm back to do another cocktail with y'all. We're going to be doing a Harry Potter Jameson cold brew butterbeer. This is going to be a super simple take on this cocktail that was made famous by the Harry Potter movie series that you all are all familiar with. I'm going to build mine over ice, but you can also put it into a shaker glass, build over ice, and then just strain out. Either way, it works perfectly fine. Alright, fill my glass up with ice. I'm going to add the Jameson cold brew. Do an ounce and a half. All right, I'm gonna pour a little bit of our butter shot liqueur over the top, and then I'm gonna finish with some cream soda. All right, give it a little stir, and there you have it, your Jameson cold brew butterbeer.
Hey everybody, it's Trivia Correspondent Corey Kraft live on location at Hogwarts Castle. I'm here to bring you round one of tonight's trivia game, which is going to cover the Harry Potter franchise and practical magic. There are 10 questions in this round. We're going to alternate between each of the movies, and the questions are going to increase in difficulty. So hang on tight, and I'm sorry in advance. I don't think any magic spells will be able to save you here. Question 1. Which of these British actors never appeared in a Harry Potter movie? Kenneth Branagh, Jim Broadbent, Ian McKellen, or David Thewlis? Question 2. Which country music star's hit This Kiss, which you really couldn't go anywhere in 1998 without hearing pretty much constantly, became a major part of the soundtrack for the film Practical Magic? Question 3. You might be enjoying a frosty cup of butterbeer right now yourself, but in the Harry Potter series, it's a popular beverage for the students of Hogwarts who often enjoy it on their weekend visits to which nearby small village? Question 4. You may not know the great character actress Margot Martindale, but you might know that she shares the screen with Nicole Kidman both in Practical Magic and in this 2002 drama, for which Nicole Kidman won the Academy Award for Best Actress. Question 5. You might be one of those viewers who says that the third Harry Potter film, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, is the best film. Now you might know that that film was directed by Oscar-winning director Alfonso Cuarón, who directed Practical Magic star Sandra Bullock in an acclaimed performance in which 2013 science fiction hit? Question 6. Now, if you saw Practical Magic in 1998, you might have recognized the young actress playing Sandra Bullock's character as a little girl, Camilla Bell. She popped up a year before in a highly anticipated sequel, very briefly to be menaced by chicken-sized dinosaurs. Name that movie. Question 7. Which cast member of Practical Magic has won the most Academy Awards? Sandra Bullock, Nicole Kidman, Stockard Channing, Diane Wiest, or Evan Rachel Wood? Here's question 8, which is going to take a little bit of setup. In 2016, Colin Farrell starred in a prequel to the Harry Potter series, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. 1 year later, he starred with Nicole Kidman, star of Practical Magic, in 2 critically acclaimed films. Name either one of them. Here's a hint. One was a remake of a Clint Eastwood movie, and the other a new psychological thriller from the director of Sidewalk favorite Dogtooth. Question 9. Practical Magic was directed by the actor Griffin Dunne, who comes from a storied family of writers and creatives. His father was a journalist named Dominic Dunne, his uncle the novelist John Gregory Dunne, and his aunt, about whom Griffin directed a 2017 Netflix documentary, is which pioneering essayist, novelist, and screenwriter? And question 10. Practical Magic star Sandra Bullock starred as Alabama novelist Harper Lee in Infamous, a film which also starred the British actor Toby Jones as Truman Capote. Jones also features in the Harry Potter franchise, but only in a vocal performance. Which memorable supporting creature does Jones provide the voice for in the second and seventh films?
Ready.
Hey guys, I'm Madeline Merritt. I'm your local rep here in Birmingham from Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits. Today we're going to make the Blue Hawaii Mai Tai with Malibu strawberry. Alright, first of all you're going to take your Malibu bucket and you're going to fill it with ice. Alright. Perfect. And then we're going to take 1.5 ounces of our Malibu strawberry. It's brand new, so this is a great opportunity for you guys to try it. Rice, get it nice and cold. Awesome. And then we're going to take some pineapple juice, pour that over ice as well. This is a super simple variation of a Mai Tai, so no need to measure anything specifically, just as many juices as you would like in there. And then we're going to pour some orange juice over the top. Awesome. And we're going to garnish with some fresh fruit. Alright, and there's your Blue Hawaii Mai Tai with Malibu strawberry. Thanks.
I can't take the heat, I can't stand the cold. Swear you would be clear here if you had somewhere to go. Full lines of your pier when the water's down. Say it's been a slow year for about 4 years now. And when you got sick, we couldn't pay for it, no matter the cost. And now the foreman says that I owe him for one too many nights off. People we grew up with start to settle down, do the things you're meant to do. If you could stop from leaving town, it won't change come Monday when the company will go. You got a 4-day work week now, and the night shift's laid off. And when you got sick, I couldn't pay for it. Money's all gone. And when the mortgage finally forecloses, I guess we'll both be moving on. This place used to be something you would say. You don't say much enough. Hello there. Hi, I'm Billy Pettinger. Thank you very much for having me here, reminding me to song, reminding me of songs. Thanks for staying inside. Thanks for doing your part. And Sidewalk. It's a good idea. It's a good thing. Everybody should be staying home. Don't go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere. This is inspired. This song's title is inspired by one of my favorite movies, True Romance. And like stuff messes up a lot sometimes. Stuff is always messed up a lot, but every once in a while it can go the other way too. Screaming, is anybody out there? The lights used to be so clear, but I can't see without you near. And those people leaving said, get me out of here. I can't sleep without you near me. I can't breathe, I can't think clearly. Always go the other way. Not everyone lets you down. Sometimes it's bound to work out in the wreckage, it was a catastrophe. You out there with your heart broken, me in bed with both eyes open. Said that you saw me and knew that it would all work out. Now I know what I've been missing. Just stop me, just stop and listen. Could always go the other way. Not everyone lets you die. Sometimes it's about to work out. Always go the other way. I'm out here and I'm running. This could be something. Take me with you where you're going. And there's no way of knowing if we'll make it on the road now. There's only one way we can find out. It could always go the other way. Not everyone lets you down. Sometimes it's bound to work out. It could always go the other way. Well, I'm out here and I'm done running. This could be something. I'm out here and I'm done running. Well, then I dropped my guitar pick. Oh God, and then I hit the microphone. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm not even a walking disaster. I'm a sitting down disaster. Sitting down disaster. Okay. This song's called Back in the Sand. When you turn 18, they're gonna kick you out. couple months notice in case you wanna leave town. And you'll sign your name on the dotted line and swear you wanna serve your country, but it's a lie. 'Cause you ain't got nowhere to go. And you say that there ain't no jobs back home. Your baby tries to understand, 'cause she knows you may not come back from the sand. When the bombs go off, you don't blink an eye. Is that like you can't leave until you bide your time? And with nothing much to lose, you really do stand out. Well, the city kids start running when you come around. And you ain't got nowhere to go. And you say that you gave up long ago. Your baby will do all she can, 'cause she knows you may not come back from the sand. You say you got nowhere to go. You've changed, you gave up long ago. Your baby will do all she can, 'cause she knows you may not come back from the sand. And this isn't quite exactly what you planned. Just another day, just another day, just another day until you're back in the sand. Thanks again for having me. I've been Billy Pettinger. I'll do one more song. This is called This Sure as Hell Ain't My Life. Keep being good out there. If you want to do this again, I have a Patreon, and next weekend we'll be doing this. It's $1 a month. So it's $1 if you want something to do on the weekend. I'll play a song. You can listen if you want. Can you tell that I had a hard time doing that? It's so gross. Like, go, yeah, whatever. If you want to do it, I would like you to be there, because it's way more lonely if no one's there. Okay. You cast a shadow like I'd never seen. You were strangely aloof and kind of mean, and I've doubted everything since you married me. Whole mess of trouble and only 17. Let's be real for a minute. Not exactly the prom queen. I don't know how to be happy. I don't know how to leave. We bought this house and we had these kids. I don't know whose life this is. It sure as hell ain't mine. clothes, where'd you lease that car? Don't tell the neighbors, ain't got no sailing in the store. 'Cause you'd never know it, just look at you now, waving those cards all over town. I don't want anything anymore, I just want out. We bought this house and we had these kids. I don't know whose life this is. Sure as hell ain't mine. Sure as hell ain't mine. Sure as hell ain't mine. We bought this house and we had these kids. And I don't regret it, but I don't know whose life this is. It sure as hell ain't mine. It sure as hell ain't mine. Thanks for having me.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Rossich. I work at Queens Park in Birmingham, Alabama. Today I'm going to make the Casablanca's French 75 for you. Today we'll start with ½ ounce of simple syrup, ½ ounce of lemon juice, and then we're just going to do an ounce of Tito's Handmade Vodka, alright, then we'll add some ice. And then we'll give it a good shake, not too long, you don't want it to get watered down. Alright, strain this out. Alright, and then we're just going to top it with a little bit of champagne. Alright, and then for a garnish with this, we're just going to do a lemon twist. When you're peeling, just be careful, or, you know, it doesn't have to be that fancy. So start here, hold the peel. Alright, and then when you express it, you're just going to hold the outside like this. And you want to get all of those oils on the cocktail, rim your glass, and then give it a twist. Alright, and that's the Casablanca's French 75.
Hi everybody, it's me, trivia correspondent Corey Kraft, coming at you live from Hawaii. Now you may recall that Elvis Presley filmed many movies here, but the one we'll be asking questions about here in round 2 is Blue Hawaii, along with the film Casablanca, one of the most famous movies ever made. These questions will increase in difficulty along the round. There are 10 in all, so buckle up. grab yourself a Mai Tai, and let's get started. Question 1. Like I just said, Casablanca is one of the most famous movies of all time. But surely you must remember that it made just as famous this 1931 song written by Herman Hupfield and performed in the film by the character Sam, played by Dooley Wilson. Question 2. Which of these songs does not appear on the soundtrack for Blue Hawaii? Aloha Oi, Can't Help Falling in Love, Hawaiian Wedding Song, or Paradise, Hawaiian Style? Question 3. 3 stars of the film Casablanca, Humphrey Bogart, Peter Lorre, and Sidney Greenstreet, first appeared together a year before in pursuit of a mysterious artifact in which classic 1941 film based on a Dashiell Hammett mystery novel that some critics have called an early example of the film noir subgenre. Question 4. The song Blue Hawaii was originally made a hit by which popular American singer-actor in a largely forgotten 1937 film named Waikiki Wedding? This came a few years before he started a long-running series of comedies with his good friend Bob Hope. Question 5. Conrad Veidt stars in Casablanca as Major Strasser. He was a German actor who made a lucrative career in German silent movies before fleeing the Nazis, only to end up playing mostly Nazis in Hollywood productions. In his most enduring silent role, he plays a sleepwalking murderer, in which influential German expressionist horror film that was part of Sidewalk's 13 Days of Halloween series last year. Question 6. Blue Hawaii star Angela Lansbury made her film debut by subtly menacing Casablanca star Ingrid Bergman in which 1944 thriller? Here's a hint. The title has become a verb, meaning to, quote, manipulate someone by psychological means into questioning their own sanity. Here's question 7. Hal B. Wallace is the producer of both Casablanca and Blue Hawaii. Though he was nominated throughout his long career for the Academy Award for Best Picture 19 times, he only won once. For which movie did he win? Question 8. Elvis Presley returned to the big screen after his military service in 1960 with which Army-themed musical comedy, which was originally intended to be directed by Casablanca director Michael Curtiz? Question 9. Casablanca was one of the first 25 films to be selected for preservation by the National Film Registry. But to date, only one Elvis Presley film has been selected for the National Film Registry, and it's not Blue Hawaii. It's a 1957 film sharing the name with one of Presley's biggest hits. Name that film. And finally, question 10. This one's short and sweet. True or false? The line, "Play it again, Sam," is spoken in Casablanca. Here in Hawaii, we struggle with the local wildlife. Ow, he's clawing my back. Okay, all right, back to the surf with you.
And whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Carla from Cahaba Brewing Company, and today we're going to be making our Overlook Punch. It's a drink based on the classic movie The Shining, so it's going to have a little sweetness, a little spice, and you can even add extra spice with some extra muddled jalapeno in case you want to up that fear factor. So first off, since I do like my drink spicy, we're going to throw in a few slices of fresh jalapeno. And this drink is going to incorporate a little bit of Jack Daniel's honey liqueur. We're going to do about 1.25 ounces to 1.5 ounces of that. Once you have that in there, you want to muddle that jalapeno. It gets a lot of that good spice, that pepper flavor. It's a good little muddle. And then we have a fresh made blackberry ginger lemonade. It's going to add a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of tartness, and it's an absolutely beautiful color. You're going to do about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup, however much you want to do. Then it's going to get topped off with our cinematic sour, which is a really awesome passion fruit and guava Berliner Weiss. So it's going to be about 1/2 can. We're going to top it off with some ice. Give it a good little stir, make sure everything is mixed together. And a little fresh lemon in case you want to throw some extra tartness in there. And there you have it, the Overlook Punch.
Counting down to fade away, but numbers never stay in place. I curse the wind and kiss the rain, overnight unraveling. But then everything was still. But then everything was still. I'd do damn near anything just to hear that sound again. It came on like a sudden sting, an overnight unraveling. But then everything was still. But then everything was still. I've had just about enough, but best believe I'm plenty tough. On the Gemini and Cancer cusp, it's a funny place to be stuck. But then everything was still. But then everything was still. Lord knows I'm trying get my mind right. Drinking don't kill me, she might. But this living ain't easy. Nothing feels right. If the guitars don't kill me, she might. And I've slept through the sunlight one too many times, chasing the feeling, and heaven knows why. But I ain't looking for the answers, no. Don't need to know why. We all find our own way in time. Every new season brings a new life. If a new light don't save me, she might. And I've slept through the sunlight one too many times, chasing the feeling, and heaven knows why. And I've slept through the sunlight one too many times, chasing the feeling, and heaven knows why. There ain't nothing gonna save you, no. Believe me, I've tried. You learn to live with the darkness inside. She ain't rough, she ain't weak, she's the best of both. In between, you might say, she holds her own. Always out and always in, contradictions never end, but that's the way she holds her own. Happy now and gets depressed, drinks it off and no regrets, running wild and better than the rest. Somewhere caught between the stars, from Saturn rings on down to Mars, you might say she holds her own. They climbed the fence, scaled the walls, and burned the fields, hell, done it all. That's the way she holds her own. Happy now and gets depressed, drinks it off with no regrets, running wild and better than the rest. tough, but sugar sweet, like cigarettes with a whiskey neat. You might say she holds her own. And always out and always in, the contradictions never end. That's the way she holds her own. Happy now and gets depressed, drinks it off and no regrets, running wild and better than the rest. Running wild and better than the rest. All right, one more. Getting back on Highway 9 gets me every time. Riding for the feeling now. It's the only reason why we drove all night. We did everything we did. Yeah, we drove all night, lost and free, my friend. I'd do anything to find that feeling again. I'd do anything to find that feeling again. But there's something strange in the cold sips of wind. Looking back just never feels right. Gets me every time. Chasing everything that's lost. It's the only reason why we drove all night. We did everything we've been. Yeah, we drove all night, lost and free, my friend. I'd do anything to find that feeling again. I'd do anything to find that feeling again. But there's something strange in the cold sips of wind. I'd do anything to find that feeling again. I'd do anything to find that feeling again. But there's something strange in the cold sips of wind. But there's something strange in the cold sips of wind. But there's something strange in the cold sips of wind.
Okay.
For this cocktail, I'll be making the Call Me By Your Name Blackberry Lemonade. We'll start by adding 4 to 5 blackberries, 3 basil leaves, then 1.5 ounces of Tito's Handmade Vodka, then we will do a little muddle here. Alright, next we'll add some ice. A little light shake. Alright. of lemonade. You'll pour directly into your rocks glass. For this cocktail, a cute little garnish goes a long way, so just a blackberry with a basil leaf. And there you are.
Hi everybody, it's Corey Kraft again, your trivia correspondent, here live at the scenic Overlook Hotel here in beautiful Sidewinder, Colorado. All work and no play make Corey a very dull boy indeed. So I've come here to take a load off and enjoy not only the beautiful sights, but this wonderful masquerade party. As you can see, I'm a little underdressed, but my friend Jack has been the caretaker for like ever. So he was able to get me in, pull some strings, and get me a really nice discounted rate in one of the rooms here. This is also where I'll be hosting round 3 of tonight's trivia game, covering Stanley Kubrick's The Shining and Luca Guadagnino's 2017 romance, Call Me By Your Name. 10 questions in this round. The questions get harder as we go along, so hold on tight. We'll get started now. Question 1. Timothée Chalamet and Armie Hammer are the stars of Call Me By Your Name. It was a breakout role for Chalamet. For Hammer, a return to the spotlight. In which hit 2010 drama did Hammer first break out in a dual role as twin brothers? Question 2. Stanley Kubrick is regarded as one of the most important film directors of all time, but for The Shining, his horror classic, he didn't receive particularly flattering reviews. Not only was Kubrick not recognized by critics for his work in The Shining, he received a nomination for Worst Director from which parody awards group that recognizes the worst in cinema each year. Question 3. At the height of his career, this filmmaker made a number of well-regarded literary adaptations, like A Room with a View and Howard's End, with his professional and life partner, Ismail Merchant. In 2018, he finally won his first Oscar for Call Me By Your Name at age 89, making him the oldest person to ever be nominated for and win a competitive Oscar. What is his name? Question 4. Scatman Crothers plays psychic cook Dick Halloran in The Shining. He previously co-starred with Jack Nicholson in which extremely famous 1975 drama, playing an orderly in a psychiatric ward? Question 5. In the last shot of Call Me By Your Name, Timothée Chalamet's character Elio has an emotional breakdown to the end credits and the sound of which Oscar-nominated singer-songwriter's original song, Visions of Gideon. Question 6. The scenic Overlook Hotel in Stephen King's novel, The Shining, was famously inspired by which Colorado resort, now home to an annual horror movie festival? Question 7. Though you wouldn't know it from the lushly romantic Call Me By Your Name, director Luca Guadagnino is no stranger to the horror genre himself, having directed a remake of which classic Italian horror movie in 2018? Question 8. Stephen King famously hated the Stanley Kubrick adaptation of his novel The Shining, remaking it in 1997 as a network television miniseries with a screenplay he wrote himself. Which star of the sitcom Wings played the role of Jack Torrance? Question 9. In 2017, Call Me By Your Name co-star Michael Stuhlbarg, who plays Elio's father, appeared in 3 of the 9 films nominated for Best Picture that year, including the winner. Name either of the 2 that aren't Call Me By Your Name. And here's the final question, question 10. If you've been paying attention on our scenic tour of the Overlook, you have half the answer already. In The Shining, the number of the room in which Danny Torrance encounters the ghost of a woman in the bathtub was changed from the novel to the film. What's the room number in the novel? And what's the room number in the film? Thanks for playing trivia tonight as part of Sidewalk's Mix and Flix fundraiser. I'm Corey Kraft. I've been your Sidewalk trivia correspondent tonight. Next time you feel like a game of trivia, come join us at the Overlook Hotel. You'll have such a good time playing, I guarantee you'll want to stay around and play forever and ever and ever. This is the ghost of Corey Kraft once again, signing off. Good night, everybody.
Hello, Sidewalk Film Festival. Thank you so much for snagging yourself a Cooper's Craft kit. My name is Fitz Bailey. I am the National Brand Ambassador for Cooper's Craft, and I'm going to walk you through how to make a delicious brown Bourbon cocktail. So this is a really fun cocktail. Dates all the way back to LA in the 1930s, so it's got a lot of Hollywood glitz and glam to it, and I think it's going to be the perfect drink to pair with a fantastic film festival. So for this, you should have in your kit enough to make 4 delicious beverages. So make sure you have your friends with you. We've got 1.5 ounces of our Cooper's Craft Kentucky Straight Bourbon. So this is a phenomenal bourbon. It's the first new bourbon out of Brown-Forman in 20 years. So they've made some wonderful products like Woodford Reserve, Old Forester, Jack Daniels. We're also going to be using some grapefruit juice, 0.75 ounces, and 0.75 ounces of homemade honey simple syrup. So super easy to make at home if you really enjoy it. Just take equal parts honey and water, simmer them together, and have a delicious syrup you can use at home for your cocktails. So for this, we're going to be using a wonderful little coupe glass. Let's go ahead and take all of our ingredients. So again, 1.5 ounces of our Cooper's Craft Bourbon, 0.75 ounces of our honey simple, and 0.75 ounces of our grapefruit. Now, before you get that juice, you will want to get our garnish. Do not try to squeeze all the juice out and then cut up your grapefruit because it'll be a big old mess. So once we got everything in there, let's give it a nice shake just to chill it down. Once it's all frosty, we're gonna go ahead and just strain this into our wonderful little coupe glass here. This is a very light, refreshing, perfect drink for as it's starting to heat up in that Alabama summer. All right, now I am gonna take this little twist here. I'm gonna spritz it, so when you pinch it, you're actually releasing all the oils in the citrus, and it just adds a nice little effervescence to the cocktail. So go ahead and spritz that, just rub it around the sides, and beautiful. We've got a wonderful little beverage right there. How easy was that? It's phenomenal. Make sure you enjoy the Sidewalk Film Festival, and thank you as always for picking up some Cooper's Craft. Cheers, and have a good one.
All right, I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's event. Have a few people to thank. Thank you to our sponsors, Ann Bourne with Cooper's Craft Bourbon, Jack Daniels and El Jimador Tequila, Trip Cobb with Tito's Handmade Vodka, Madeline Merritt with Jameson Cold Brew and Malibu Rum, and Carla Irene with Cahaba Brewing Company. Also want to thank our lovely bartenders and Brad Lyons and Local Mash, who helped organize the music for us. Special thanks to Taylor Hunnicutt, Billy Pettinger, and Will Stewart. And congratulations to our winner of trivia, David Funk. We will be in touch with you. You got 26 out of 30 right, which is awesome. Thanks everybody for tuning in and for buying a kit. We hope to see you at the Sidewalk Film Festival at the Drive-In, August 24th through 30th. You can get tickets for that on our website at sidewalkfest.com, and we'll see you later.